Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends. I'm going to be reusing a little bit of footage that I used in my How to Breed video from earlier today, but if you didn't already know, we actually managed to get a hold of the new Dragon of the Week, the Echo Dragon. So, let's just hatch this little guy here, and it doesn't actually let me look at his description for some reason, which is a little bit weird. And I'm sorry if you can hear my Facebook, but there you go. And then here he is over here now in this little habitat. And just look at him. He is just amazing. Like, his colours are really nice, and they've actually kept the art style that the original artist from the Draw a Dragon contest had, or actually drew to begin with, which is really, really cute. Let's have a look at how he walks. Just regular walking, but yeah, he's just really cute. And if you didn't watch my How to Breed video, actually I go about that in a second. Just look at him. He's so bushy and hairy. But look at this guy's typing. Shadow, fire, and wind. Those are some really, really good types. And I did mention this in my other video, but the combination to breed this guy is extremely, extremely good. Because the wind and boiling dragons, when is the wind dragon available? Like level 2 or whatever it is, and then a water dragon's available at like level 8 or level 10 or something. Which means if you're a level 10 player, you've actually got like a 7% chance to breed a shadow epic that early. So anyone that's a really low level, I really do urge you to try and breed this guy just for this week. It's really nice that Game Loft have included a Dragon of the Week that all players can actually get hold of. So I'm actually really impressed with that. And I haven't read his description since I couldn't get onto it before, so let's have a look. The Echo Dragon uses sonar pulses to skillfully navigate dark caves and dungeons. Unfortunately, its ability to navigate well-lit areas like the pottery room of this trainer's house could use some improvement. That's fair enough. But yeah, the combination to breed this guy is insanely good, and we did manage to breed him on our first attempt, and I know quite a few other people that have been saying the same thing, so I'm guessing that this guy is probably going to be available to most of us this week, which is really nice. But now that we have a free breeding week again, because of this guy, we will get back to breeding, or attempting to breed, our Abyss Dragon. I have tried to level up our cosplay dragon a bit, since we haven't really been having much luck. I'm going to find him and see if we can level him up a little bit more, actually. Because it doesn't seem like level 15's working out too well for us. Let's try level 17. I mean, that's a little bit of a weird number, but let's do it anyway. I mean, it's a little bit of waste of food. Fine then, level 18, let's do it. Because it really does make a difference leveling up your dragons from what I've experienced personally. And let's try it. Nope! I believe that is another nightmare dragon, but it might be the other one, I don't know. But it's still annoying. We've tried for this Abyss Dragon quite a few times now. Well, thank you, Simon. But yeah, I'm really happy that the Echo Dragon is here and actually implemented into the game. I did say yesterday that I thought it was going to become available today, and I'm going to be honest, I actually already knew that it was going to be available today, but shh, don't tell anyone that I already knew that. I thought we had more membership requests than this. Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. But I keep saying this, but the Forgotten Castle is out tomorrow. Just keep your eyes peeled for it. It is going to be a crazy week with that going on and everything. So yeah, it is probably going to take us a lot of effort to get through the Forgotten Castle stuff, believe it or not. And so I am going to be saving up a few gems to see if we can get through it pretty handily, because I really want to get hold of all the dragons that we can. Actually, before I do these multiplayer fights, we can look at these limited time events. It says, for the clan events, win battles to add to your clan's score, so doing the multiplayer fights will actually help us out. And I actually let us get demoted this time back into Dragon Scale League 2. The reason for that being that you can just get a lot of streaks going in Dragon Scale League 2 with little to no effort. So if there's anything special, say, that we have to do for the Forgotten Castle event, like win X amount of battles in a row, then I want to have the ability to do that. Because, like, I saw on some of the fights for the Forgotten Castle, it was like, you can only use dragons with one element in this fight, which seems a little bit very hard to me. Like, how many people are gonna have 3 light dragons just to use on enemies that are like level 40? I hope they don't make it an event where only level 70 players can beat it, but I don't think that's the way that GameLoft would operate. Doesn't seem like their style for making an event like that, so we'll just have to see, really. But I just really want to get into it already. Like, I'm hoping that the Forgotten Castle update actually comes out by tomorrow morning, because I am working tomorrow, but I'm only working in the afternoon, so if it comes out in the morning, then I'll actually be able to play a bit of it, and hopefully show you guys what the deal is. And if there's anything we're not supposed to do, then maybe I can make a fool of myself and ruin it for me, so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that I do, essentially. But that Echo Dragon, I didn't expect its typing to be so good for how easy it is to obtain that guy. I really didn't. It's pretty impressive, to be honest. Like, I'm really happy that there's an easy fight. Wait, an easy breed for the first time in quite a while. Because it can get a little bit annoying when week after week it's like the Chef Dragon followed by the Phoenix Dragon followed by whichever one it was before that, where they have like 3% breeding chance to actually get the Dragon of the Week. So to have it at such a high odd, and for everyone, it's really nice. But feel free to tell me in the comments below if you got a hold of him, because we'd love to just share with everyone else in the comments here about our new dragons and all that stuff. So that's cool. Although I am getting a little bit annoyed at all the first comments and second comments. I mean, I had a video where someone was like 5th, and then another one where someone was like 8th. It's just like, I don't know what you're trying to prove by telling me that you're the 8th person to comment. I mean, good on you. It's just a little bit weird to me. That might just be me though, so what do I know? Maybe I'm the weirdo. Maybe I'm the one that just doesn't get it. Maybe I'm the one that just doesn't get these hipster shenanigans. Who knows? And I thought my game just crashed then. I'm glad it didn't. But since that clan quest is to win a bunch of fights, that's exactly what we're gonna do here. We're just gonna do these dungeon fights, and then we'll probably do the puzzle piece quests as well while we're at it, and then that's probably where I'm gonna pop off for today, since I can't make these videos like 7 years long, so that'd be pretty bad for my poor internet. But we have actually almost finished the What's the Magic series as well. We've almost finished the Element Upgrade series as it stands. There's only Light and Shadow left. And to be honest, I'm not sure on my opinion for the Light Element. Basically because I've never really wanted the Light Element on my team in particular. I definitely know which Shadow upgrade I prefer. It's almost... a lot of you probably already know what my opinion is on the Shadow upgrade by now. But for the Light upgrades, I'm really undecided. I mean, both of them only have a chance to do stuff to the enemy team, so I'm not sure how I feel. I mean, I'll have to think about it a little bit more and then tell you all what my opinion is later on. And why is that Regal Dragon not taking any damage from... What? Like, I had my legendary mark on that Regal Dragon, and the other two dragons were attacking it, but it wasn't dealing any damage. That was weird. Unless I'm missing something about that mechanic right there, I'm pretty sure that should have been dealing damage to that Regal Dragon. I don't know, I'm trying to think what it might have been. Someone tell me, this is messing with my brain. Like, I attacked at least 3 times with my other dragons. I'm really curious now. I'm probably missing something really obvious. It's weird. You see, there's stuff in this game that I still don't understand. It's usually really specific mechanics like that, or how our Earth upgrade works out, since usually our Earth upgrade is very broken, and like we've seen before, sometimes it just completely breaks certain fights. Like if we hire a friend's dragon to do some of the harder fights, and then one of our other dragons dies, then the dragon we hire just will not exist. It won't even spawn, and then the game will just crash. Like, I don't know about some of the coding on certain elements. It's a little bit wonky, to be honest. Like, it's very wonky. Very wonky indeed. And I think this is a fight for Reptar. I have had a few people asking me... I forgot that Nozd was a little baby. Oh my god, it's doing it again. A lot of people still have been asking me for advice on dungeon fights. I know I have, like, done entire videos where I've just talked about the best ways to get through the dungeon. But I know that for some teams it just is really, really difficult. So I'm wondering, would it be a good idea to potentially do an entire video dedicated to, I don't know, like dungeon tips or just good sorts of team compositions to get through it? Because, like, obviously there's the people where they have one dragon that's like level 50 something, and then their other dragons are like, say, level 20, so they only upgrade one dragon. But then there's the teams where they're completely evened out, so someone might have a team only of level 20s, or 6 dragons that are level 30 sort of thing. And I know quite a few people like that actually do struggle with their dungeon fights. Like, the teams that are just completely evenly spread seem to be the ones that struggle with the dungeons quite a lot. And I know I've said it before, but obviously I've always come out with the tip to have one dragon that's a little bit of a higher level, but not quite. to the point where your dragons are like 30 levels off of each other. But there's probably like little mechanics in dungeon fights that would probably help people out, like building up your Dragon Fury bar and making sure you only use it on the second wave of enemies and stuff like that. So I don't know, would you need a dungeon tips video? Would you want one? Like, is it really not necessary? I don't know. Do you think you'd really benefit from it? Because I don't know how you guys feel about everything in this game. I don't know what help you need or want. I mean, as far as I can see, we're probably going to be playing Dragon Mania Legends for quite some time into the future. So, I mean, we've got a lot of videos to do still. And it feels like the game's lagging for me, like, right now. Like, everything seems to be taking quite a while to actually happen. You might not see that on your end, like, when the video's uploaded, but everything's a little bit slow for me. But I know I had a list of other stuff that I was gonna make for videos, but I don't remember anymore. I really don't remember. Well, I guess we could just forget about that then. But these level 43 dragons are so easy for us to deal with right now. Like, our Autumn and Clay Dragons are only 3 levels apart from our Comet Dragons level now. And yet the fights are still considerably very easy in comparison to what I'd expect. Like, I thought the enemy levels would even out quite a bit more than they have. But no. We are just free to wreck the enemy AI for the rest of time. So that's pretty good. I have a mushroom right here. I have a mushroom right here, mate. I'm gonna eat it. Oh, that's some juicy fungus right there. It's probably a really crude way of me saying that. And let's open up this bad boy. What did we get? It's been a few days since I've seen a dragon in one of these dungeon chests, but we did get some dungeon points, got some food. Nothing really to complain about, to be honest. And we did get 2 points towards a puzzle piece today as well. So that's pretty nifty as well. And we are halfway through level 90 to getting a random reward. Oh, there was a chance to win a zombie dragon, but we're just not too lucky, it seems. We're almost halfway there to getting one of these other random dragons, I guess. And let's just reset some of these fights, get them over with. I should have put Dean in first slot. But the 2 red flower dragons we need to defeat are right here. There we go. Easy peasy. Easy does it, my friends. But yeah, look at these. These are all really low level fights, so we can just keep doing this. There we go. This is pretty much the quick way of doing this every day. And I want to take Nozd out because he's kind of annoying with his repeated transformations. And we actually don't take out all of these, but it's not like Pep's going to be defeated by this. There we go. Boop! Boom shakalaka. Rickety bridge. But there are a lot of these fights where there's like double of the dragons that you need to defeat in them. That's pretty good. I think it probably just autos to that so it's quicker for you, which is a cool mechanic, to be honest. But I mean, it's quick enough when we can just cancel out and go straight back in like that. Like, that's pretty cool. And I haven't run out of portal gems since like level 10. I only just remembered. It has been a long time. And here we go, we have 6 trophies for now. So I think what I'm going to do to finish these off is we're actually going to do some of these blue fights over here. So it's actually a little bit more of a challenge for us going into the last few fights that we have to complete. Like, a lot of the time, these just take too long, but I have a little bit of time to just waste today, so we might as well. We can actually defeat this tribal dragon just straight up. Some of these fights have been a little bit problematic in the past for us, though. I mean, this one's obviously really easy, but like, some of the Shadow Dragon fights are a little bit of a pain. But that Sunflower Dragon's going to die to poison. And then we can finish this off with a Clay Dragon. Look at that. And how much food and gold do we actually get from these now? Probably quite a lot. 225,000... So, about 337,500, and then not an awful lot of food. That's still more than I'd be getting normally, so I can't be like, ew, more food? Why would I want that? That'd just make me sound so ungrateful. But 2 Lantern Dragons. That's kind of overdoing it. Like, Lantern Dragons are rare enough as it is. But that's what I was going to do in the other video. I completely forgot about it. I mentioned how there was a graph for the previous dragons of the month from last year, so we'd be able to kind of predict which dragon would be around this year. I still think it's either the Ice Cream or Firestorm Dragon next month. I believe it's the Ice Cream for next month. But again, I don't remember exactly. So we'll just have to wait and see. But obviously there's still half a month left, roughly, until we get a new Dragon of the Month. So if any of you don't have the Berry Dragon yet, you've still got plenty of time. And there's actually a pretty high breeding percentage to get the Berry Dragon. It's higher than I'd normally expect for a legendary. But I'm just scared to get to the point where we actually have all of our Shadow Epics, or all of our base dragons collected, because then we're gonna have to start moving on to like breeding all of the normal legendaries, like this Pixie or the others. And I know I'm the kind of person that's gonna get really, really angry at not getting one of those dragons in a long time. So I don't know. I really do seem like the kind of person that would just give up after a little while. I hope I don't. But it's going to be infuriating. Like, I've heard people tell me before that it's taken them like 150 to 160 times to breed the Crystal Dragon before. And just thinking about that, it's like, that's like a whole month's worth of breeding just for one dragon. And it's not a Dragon of the Month. That's a little bit extreme. Like, it's crazy. And then you hear about the people that are like, oh, I decided to breed the Titan Dragon today. Look, I got it. Those are the lucky people. Those are the very lucky people. And it's actually putting the enemies up to level 50 now. So, obviously the base map fights have kind of evened out the levels a little bit. But the dungeon still hasn't, like I said. The dungeon's still letting us do whatever the heck we want with it. Like, we are just wrecking the dungeon right now. We might as well just build up our Dragon Fury with our Clay Dragon, though, because he's not going to be dealing any damage. And all of this wind stuff is beginning to annoy me. Like, stop it with your crap. That actually didn't deal any damage. But, like, both of these Dark Machine Dragons are just continually using their wind attack on us. That's really aggravating. He should die to this, though. Yep, see, you're marked now. Now marked is working. I don't know why it wasn't earlier. Kind of annoying. But bye, Lantern Dragon. And then we have pretty much finally done this final fight. I don't even know how long I've been recording for, a little while. And I've talked about absolutely nothing of importance, as per usual. Maldorus intent. But there we go. We got our 8 trophies for today. Oh, 3 portal gems. Oh, you're so kind. Is that more portal gems? Oh, they're arena gems. That's actually not that bad. Arena gems are worth it. Obviously, I'd rather have a puzzle piece for the piggy bank dragon, but we don't always get what we want in life. Sometimes we really do not get what we want. But, whew, how many points did we actually get? 127 points, that's not too bad. We've never actually got an MVP for our clan before, since I'm usually pretty inactive with this game. There are membership requests there. But, like I said, with the Dragon Codex, what happens when we've, like, finished these up? Like, the Abyss Dragon's the last one for the Creeping Shadows, and then there's just the Bronze left. Then we're gonna have to start on the actual legendaries. Ew! Spooky. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. But anyway, like I said, this is where I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Good luck to those of you out there breeding the Echo Dragon. I believe most of you should get a hold of it if you try at least 5 times, 5 to 10 times. You should already have this guy by then. There's plenty of time to do it as well. But we will be keeping our eyes peeled for the Forgotten Castle tomorrow. So until then, have fun, and I will see you next time.